How's it going, everybody? So I was having intermittent issues on my Yamaha NMax 2023 model where occasionally the battery would run flat. After some research, sort of figured out that it might be the Y Connect module. Took the bike in because it was under warranty and had it checked out, and they said no, everything's fine. So I was like, okay, took the bike back home and I started just messing around and just checking how much draw we're getting from the battery with different things we do on it, right? So I think I found something very interesting here that all of you may be interested in. If you are having issues with your NMax 155 battery going flat pretty regularly and faster than probably it should. So I'm just going to show you how it works quickly. So let me flick the camera. Alright, good. So let's just have a look at some of the testing I've done now. So what I've done is I've got the multimeter set up here so I can measure the draw from the battery. And I just want to point out that right now the ignition is in the off position, and you can see we're drawing about 20 or 30 milliamps from the battery. Now that's pretty normal and shouldn't cause your battery to sort of deplete with any vigor. And we could expect the battery to quite comfortably last for a month without being started, without the bike being used, and you should be able to still start the bike, right? I was having issues with, like, over 3-4 days the battery would run flat. So let's have a look. I've got the keys over here, and what I'm going to do now is I want to show you what I'm going to do here is I've got the keys close, right, and I'm going to turn the bike on, and I turn it to this to what we call push here, like you're going to lock the steering. So what I want to show you is how the milliamps jump to about 80 milliamps. So that's more than double, right? Now I'm going to take the keys away. So what I've done now is I've sort of started to lock the ignition, but I decided I didn't want to lock the ignition, and now I've walked away. Now usually what happens is the bike will beep at you, right? Like if you leave sort of it in the seat position and you walk away with the keys, the bike will beep at you. But when you do this, put it into the push position and don't actually sort of follow through on locking the steering, and you can see the draw from the battery is more than double. And I'm almost like 100% certain that this is causing my I did try and plug the Y module, plug it back in, and it made just absolutely no difference. And I've done this a couple of times where I sort of start locking the steering wheel but decide not to because it's too much of a hassle or whatever the case is, and just leave it in that position and almost in my battery to go flat. So I hope that's helped somebody out there. Cheers.